You slapped a neon sticker on my motorhome that says, prohibited vehicle, overnight street storage, sightline obstruction, extension cord hazard. Because my brother's Class C sat in my driveway from Friday to Sunday while we loaded for a camping trip. And now the neighborhood app reads like I opened a roadside RV park. Let's take a breath. I'm Officer Quinn. I'm here because the HOA logged 4 things. The RV spent parts of 3 nights visible from the street without a posted pass. The rear bumper hung into the sidewalk line during Friday's backing attempt. The curbside mirror blocked a sliver of sightline near the corner Saturday afternoon. And a bright orange extension cord ran across the walk to your garage outlet. I'm not here to ban road trips or shame a weekend. I'm here to keep this calm and walk you through what the rules actually allow. Short loading windows, driveway-only staging behind the sidewalk, sightline clearance at corners, and no cords across public walkways, so the sticker becomes a checklist, not a trap. Calm would have been a note that says post the temporary pass. Keep the bumper behind the sidewalk, tuck the mirrors, don't string a cord over concrete and move it by Sunday at 9. Not a sticker with 4 boxes checked like we opened an RV dealership. The boxes got checked because 4 real things happened. The pass never appeared in the portal, the bumper kissed the sidewalk seam when you stopped short of your tape mark, the curb mirror stayed out toward the intersection while lawn chairs came out, and that cord over the sidewalk turned into a tripwire at dusk. None of that bans a weekend load-in. It says the RV needs a posted pass, a driveway position fully behind the walk, folded mirrors or a nose angle that clears the corner sight line, and power routed inside your lot without crossing the public path. My brother rolled in late Friday, and we just wanted cold food in the fridge and a level spot to sleep before sunrise. We weren't hosting a rally. We were staging a cooler and testing a water pump. And all of that can live inside the rules. The HOA allows temporary recreational vehicle staging for loading or unloading, typically 48-72 hours in a rolling window. If you post the pass, keep it on your driveway behind the sidewalk and clear sightlines. It can't sleep on the street, it can't overhang the walk, and it can't run a cord across where strollers roll. The reason these are bright lines is safety. Sightlines at corners, passers-by not tripping, and utilities not tripping breakers when someone chains splitters. My neighbor is coming across the street, the one who posted RV Village with a side-eye emoji. Please don't turn this into a hearing at my curb. 20 seconds. Then we'll mark chalk and move mirrors? Please. Short. Update, the RV can stage on the driveway for the weekend if a temporary pass is posted and the rear bumper, and any hitch sit behind the inner edge of the sidewalk. No street parking overnight, no cords across the walk, mirrors folded or angled away from the corner, and departure before the pass expires. If anyone sees a wheel or cord on the sidewalk, text me and I'll fix it with tape and a dolly, not a thread. That's the sentence I wanted Friday. Understood. I said a painter's tape line, but Friday night I stopped short to avoid the garage door. The bumper ended at the seam. The sidewalk isn't my property line. The sidewalk is public right-of-way. Nothing hard can overhang it. Not a bumper, not a hitch, not a stair. The easy fix is a second tape 2 feet deeper toward the garage, a wheel chock, and a spotter call. You back to the tire line, not the bumper line. If height is tight, you angle the nose toward the garage corner and still keep the rear inside your lot. The mirror. It sticks out like a sail. I folded the driver's side. I missed the curb side. Fold both, or turn the nose 2 degrees inward so neither mirror intrudes into the sight triangle. Corner rules are simple. Draw an invisible 25-foot triangle from your corner along each curb, and nothing above 30 inches should block a driver's look. With a Class C, mirror angle matters. A tiny twist keeps bikes, strollers, and cars visible before they meet plastic. The cord. I ran the orange line from the garage GFCI across the walk because the fridge and converter hated sitting dark. I thought a doormat made it safe. Mats disguise hazards. The fix is a proper RV extension running inside your lot, through the mulch bed along your garage edge with stakes, to a GFCI outlet. Never across the public walk. If reach is short, plug a smart plug inside the coach and schedule the fridge to cycle while you load. Better. Pre-chill with shore power in the driveway with the cord routed through your yard. If your outlet is wrong side, use a temporary cable bridge on your slab, not the sidewalk. The sidewalk stays clean. My neighbor says you camped here because my brother slept in the bunk Friday night. We left Saturday morning. Is sleeping part of the rule? Sleeping for one night on your driveway during a posted loading window is allowed in many communities if there's no generator, no street sprawl, and quiet hours respected. Street sleeping is out. Driveway sleeping within the window and quiet hours is usually okay. The pass and lights out by 10 keep it from reading like a campground. What about the sewer? We dumped nothing. We used the house bathroom. That's the only answer. No discharge anywhere on site. If someone sees a hose in your clean-out, they'll assume the worst. You dump at an approved station off property after the trip, not at the curb. I'm running the fridge and a fan for staging. The generator is loud. I ran it Friday at 7:30 p.m. for 10 minutes. Use shore power from your GFCI and kill the generator at home. Generators read like a construction site and violate quiet hours. If shore power can't reach without crossing the sidewalk, skip power until morning or run with a longer indoor run cord through your mulch bed. We'll mark a safe path in 5 minutes. My neighbor posted a photo of camp chairs under my maple. Guilty. We had 2 chairs out while we checked a propane leak. Chairs outside next to an RV read like a camp. Keep chairs inside the garage until you're ready to leave. Staging is boxes and checklists, not a living room on the lawn. That tiny detail stops 90% of the village posts. Can I wash the RV in the driveway after we get back? Bugs from 3 states are tattooed on the cab. Quick rinse with a shut-off nozzle. No soap into the street, no ladder over the sidewalk. And no pressure washer at 7 a.m. Block the gutter if you're scrubbing tanks or decaling. Better, use a wash bay. A basic bug rinse on your slab is fine. A detail shop in the cul-de-sac is not. Pass mechanics. I tried the portal. It wanted a plate. The RV is my brother's. You submit a temporary RV pass with visitor plate, the dates, and the reason, loading for trip. And you include your address. The pass displays from inside the windshield facing out so patrol can see it. If the portal hiccups, you email the manager. They reply with a timestamp. That email plus a photo of the RV behind the sidewalk is your documentation. What if the trip gets extended and we limp home Sunday at 11 p.m.? The pass says out by 9. You can post a one-night grace request if your RV sits fully behind the sidewalk, no generator, no chairs, and you move it Monday morning by 9. You add that email to your file. If it becomes a pattern, the pass will be denied. The rule is for exceptions, not lifestyle. My driveway slope is evil. The rear end almost scraped at the tape mark. That's why I stopped near the seam. Use leveling blocks on the front wheels and a gentle angle into the bay. The goal is to get the rear overhang inside your line without scraping. A spotter with a flashlight and a walkie saves bumpers and stickers. We'll paint a tiny tire stop on the slab so you can hit it without guessing. My neighbor is here. She looks half mad, half curious. Please keep this human. Short version again, driveway-only staging behind the sidewalk with a visible pass. Mirrors tucked to keep corner views clear. No cords across public walkways. No street sleeping, no generators, and out by the pass end. If glow or noise bothers you again, text me and I'll help them reposition the same night. That's all I needed. No camping vibe and nothing in my sightline when I back out. Fair. Talk. Me through how to plug in without crossing the walk, right? Now, route the RV cord through. Your mulch along the garage wall using green. Stakes every 2 feet. Exit near the rear of the driveway, then climb the slab along the inner edge, never the sidewalk, into your garage GFCI. If the reach is short, add a 10-12 gauge RV-rated extension, not a thin orange cord, so voltage drop doesn't cook your converter. Elevate connections on a small paver and cover with a weather boot, not a bag. When people walk by, they see nothing on the public walk. Okay. But I still need to level to load the fridge without the door attacking me. Do that with blocks on your slab and chalk the wheels. Fold or angle mirrors away from the corner and place a cone inside your driveway only if anyone else is parking. No cones on the street. The street stays a street. My brother wanted to park on the cul-de-sac Saturday morning while we staged. Less turning, more space. Cul-de-sacs are for turning, not staging. Park on your slab. If you must stage in the street for 15 minutes, do it in daylight, away from corners, with a person spotting, then move to the slab. 15 minutes often becomes 50. That's how threads start. What about awning? We extended it to check the fabric. That looked like a campground, I get it? Check it once, then retract. Anything that reads extended living, awnings, slides, jacks planted for days, makes the HOA nervous. Keep it collapsed when not actively inspecting. Your inspection window is measured, not a weekend tent. Does the HOA care about my cover? If I cover the RV in the driveway during winter prep, is that allowed? Covers imply storage. Short prep with a cover for a day while you winterize can be okay if the pass notes it, but long-term covered storage in view is not allowed. Winterize, then store off-site or behind a fence out of view if your lot allows and the ARC approves. Water in gray tanks. I filled at home with a hose. Is that a rule problem? Filling fresh water on your slab is fine if your hose is potable rated and you sanitize. Just keep hoses inside your lot, not across the walk. Never open gray or black at home. That's a hard no. Let's mark the slab so I stop playing bumper chess at midnight. Chalk a tire line 12 inches deeper than you used. Stick a painter's tape strip to the garage floor where your mirror lines up when the bumper is safe. Your spotter says stop at tape. You stop. The bumper never kisses the walk again. I saw the word Sightline on the sticker. How do I prove I'm clear? Stand at the corner at driver eye height, about 4 feet off the ground, and look down each curb. If the RV mirror or nose intrudes, adjust. Take a photo from that spot after you fold mirrors and angle the nose in. Upload it with your past screenshot. That visual stops Sightline debates. What about guests? My cousin's toy hauler comes through next month. Same rule. Same rule. Driveway, pass, no sidewalk overhang, no street sleep, no cords across public walkways, no generator, mirrors tucked, out on time. If the hauler is too long for your slab behind the sidewalk, it doesn't stage here. You meet at a lot or storage and load-off site. Neighbors asked why we didn't just rent a storage pad and keep it there always. That's the long-term solution. The HOA rules exist because people who mean to stage for a weekend sometimes turn into permanent curb exhibits. Your plan tonight proves you're the first kind, not the second. I'll post the pass. I'll repark behind the walk. I'll route the cord through the mulch. Mirrors tuck. Chairs stay in the garage. Out by Sunday at 9. What else keeps me out of court? 2 more moves. A quiet hours pledge, no exterior RV noise past 9:30 p.m., and a 1-line courtesy post to the app. Weekend load in with pass. Mirrors folded. No cords on sidewalk. Out Sunday 9 a.m. Text me if you see a hazard and I'll adjust immediately. People chill when they see a plan. Okay, say exactly what you want me to upload so the sticker stops shouting. Tonight, a screenshot of your temporary RV pass. A photo taken from the sidewalk showing the rear bumper and hitch behind the sidewalk line with mirrors folded. And a close-up of the power cord routed through your mulch. No crossing of the walk. Caption, driveway-only staging. Pass posted. Mirrors folded. No sidewalk encroachment. Power routed inside lot. Out Sunday 9 a.m. I'll mark in progress. No fines immediately. On Sunday morning, post a picture of the empty driveway at 9:05 a.m. I'll mark resolved, compliant. Edge cases. Storm hits Saturday night. We delay departure. The RV stays until roads open. Am I a violator? Safety first. Email the manager with storm delay and the new time, keep it quiet and behind the sidewalk, and you'll be fine. Communication beats suspicion every time. My brother's leveling jacks left a small dimple last time. The app posted turf damage. Use pavers under jacks on your slab, never on turf. If you must touch turf for a minute, put down boards and remove them immediately. Turf dimples read like neglect. The slab is your friend. Can I put a wheel lock on the RV while we sleep? Theft is a thing. On your slab behind the sidewalk? Absolutely. Just keep the lock inside the lot and the key handy in case of emergency. You're protecting property, not staging a display. What about the propane? People see tanks and imagine headlines. Close the propane valves at home. No open flames or grills with the RV staged. You're loading, not tailgating. Okay, let's repark and do the cord the right way. The rig idles low. A spotter palms up, then flat. Wheels roll, then kiss a chalk line that sits 2 feet inside the sidewalk seam. The curbside mirror folds with a soft click. The nose angles 2 degrees toward the garage corner. The bumper sleeps behind the walk. A heavy RV-rated cord snakes through mulch on green stakes, climbs the slab's inner edge, and plugs into a GFCI under a weather boot. The sidewalk stays clean. A phone screen shows a temporary pass. A cooler slides in. Camp chairs stay folded in the garage. The generator sits quiet. A neighbor pauses at the corner, looks, and keeps walking without squinting. This looks like it belongs for 2 days instead of owning the block. Because it's behind the line, quiet and documented. For anyone watching later, this didn't end with a ban on trips or a permanent fight about big vehicles. We used the rules exactly as intended. Driveway-only staging with a temporary pass. Rear bumper and hitch behind the sidewalk. Mirrors folded and nose-angled to keep the 25-foot corner sightline clear. No cords across public walkways with shore power routed through the mulch on your lot. No generator, no chairs or awnings, quiet hours respected, and out by the pass end with a Sunday 9 a.m. driveway photo. Family still camps. Sidewalks still belong to feet. Corners still show cars. Nobody trips on a neon cable. The sticker becomes a checklist we can tape to the garage for next time. Say it clean for the close. Here it is. Tell me in the comments, what's the fairest HOA standard for weekend RV staging? Driveway only with a posted pass, bumper behind the sidewalk, mirrors folded for the 25F corner sightline, and no cords across the walk, or stricter bans that force everyone into paid storage even for a 36-hour load? Should generators be banned outright at home or allowed at limited hours with decibel caps? What actually keeps peace on your block? Simple photos, pass plus bumper behind walk plus cord routed through mulch, and a Sunday out by 9 proof or hearings after the fact? Drop your take so road trips happen and sidewalks stay safe.